wondered if you could tell us, like, what does it mean for the G.L.A.A.D Media Awards to be held here in Fort Lauderdale?
Well, I think it just shows how much South Florida, Fort Lauderdale and South Florida, are at the forefront of the gay community. That we are welcome, we're diverse, and it's home. And I think that having G.L.A.A.D here exemplifies just how much this community is home here. I think it's terrific.
Right, and I know you're openly gay in the media.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think there's progress made in that area?
I think there's huge progress that's been made. Absolutely. I mean, I'm proof of that. I see it throughout the industry. That's not to say that there's not more to go. There certainly is.
Right.
But we've made, even in the 20 years that I've been at it, we've made some pretty terrific progress. So I feel good about it. I think we're on the right track. I really do.
Right, and you feel that the gay journalists and media in South Florida are pretty active?
I think they are. If you spend enough time here, you'll see there are quite a few, and everybody's very active. And it's not to say that's the case everywhere, but it's more often than not the case here, and hopefully that will start to happen in other cities across the country. It's a great way to tell our story and to say, hey, listen, we're your neighbor, we're your friend, we're your coworker. It's just the orientation might be different, but that's all. And
right.
It helps, produce the acceptance that I think everybody's looking for.
Right. Awesome. All right. Gotcha. And what do you think is the significance of this year's G.L.A.A.D Media Awards versus all the others?
Is there a difference this year? I hope there is. I hope that there'll be new faces. I hope that we'll be honoring some people that maybe are new. Sometimes it's hard. The same people get awards over and over and over again. It's a little tired. So I'm hoping, because I don't know anything about the show, other than I'm presenting a visibility award to a Latino, which is amazing, that maybe there's some new faces that I've never heard about that I'll be educated, pioneers in the media or in the music and the arts or in actors, someone who's really getting out there and drawing attention to LGBT people in a positive way.
Right. Do you think that there has been progress just with gay and lesbian actors and actresses in television and also in film?
Yeah, I think that I was sort of at the beginning of that movement where gay television was coming to a head with Queer as Folk, L-Word doing so well, Boy Meets Boy, all these other gay-themed shows, and now there's practically a gay character on, almost every big show, and they're not stereotypically effeminate or they're not overly butch if it's a woman. So it's really interesting to see how far we've come, but we still have a long way to go.
Right. What about shows like Tila Tequila? What do you think that does for?
Well, that's entertainment. I mean, we have I Love New York and we have Flavor Flav. So it's like, we had to have a little Tila Tequila, and she's representing. She's bisexual. We can't frown upon her because she's not one or the other. She's just living her truth.
Right. All right. Thank you so much. Is the significance of the G.L.A.A.D Media Awards tonight?
Well, I think it's important for organizations like this, like G.L.A.A.D and many other organizations that protect, gay, lesbian, transgendered people who are constantly discriminated against. I think it's important that they're protected. I don't think it's in anybody's right to judge.
Right. And do you feel like there's been a lot of progress made in that area as far as in TV and film?
It's definitely, people are becoming more aware, and I hate to say the word tolerant, but I think in general people are becoming more tolerant of the community as well, and I think the more that people are made aware that there are organizations like this that are protecting, people who have different lifestyles, I think it's a good thing.
Right. Also, all right. So how much progress have you seen with Latino and Latina actors that are openly gay?
Well, there's me, and there's Jay Rodriguez, and there are many. There are actually a lot of that you haven't met yet, who haven't had the opportunity to actually step up to the plate because they haven't had the right role yet. But I think that people are becoming much more comfortable with the ability of being an out actor, especially an out gay Latino actor. I just think there aren't a lot of opportunities out there for them to actually do the work. So it's better. Can it be better? Sure, but we're working towards that.
Is it a big difference from when you were in My So-Called Life, like more than 10 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, when I was doing My So-Called Life, it didn't exist, but I'm proud of what we've been capable of doing, and I think G.L.A.A.D is a big part of that. I think their work in Spanish language media allows people to be educated and to know that it is okay to be who you are and to accept it and you know, yell it out to the world.
Cool. And are there any new projects you're working on right now?
I just finished a movie that'll be out August 1st with Drew Barrymore called He's Just Not That Into You, and I am doing more episodes of an animated series called Rick and Steve, and at some point down the line they're going to make some more Noah's Ark, and I'm committed to doing that when they ask me.
Awesome.